Hello everyone, Amanda Davis here, and I am recording this to show you my Campaign 22 representative meeting. Things I wanted to go over with my representatives for Campaign 22. So a little bit about me. As you know, I joined Avon back in 2011, so I've been with the company for just over 7 years. And when I started Avon, I really was looking to do it around going to college full-time because I needed something that I could make money on my own schedule. And I still do it around being a teacher full-time, currently with a private kindergarten class. And I started pushing online sales in 2013, being that I do work full-time. And since then, my online success has steadily grown. And right now, I would say about 75% of my business is online, with 25% being local. And I have primarily built my list through online and vendor events locally. And I also have been awarded the Spirit of Avon Award, which is an award that you get not based on sales or your team or anything like that. It's solely based on your willingness to be helpful with all representatives, even people that aren't on your team. And I got that back in 2015 for the 2014 cycle. But it is one of those awards that once you have it, like, you always are a recipient of that award. At our President's Club luncheons, they will ask if you've ever gotten Spirit of Avon, like stand up and that kind of thing. And it's because it's something that is ongoing and just really an honor to have. And then not only that, but of course, I have received other numerous little things along the way, and some not so little things. So, and I share that with you not to brag, but just to let you know that I do have some background and experience, and it's not just a hobby for me solely. Like, I really do try to do this as a business to make money. And so that's when I'm doing this. And then congratulations goes out to Callista. She did earn her $100 premium starter kit for free, and it is a $400 value of products. So yay, Callista. And then Carol has had 211 so far in Campaign 22. And Lola did submit a $43 order in Campaign 21. And I call all of those out because, you know, really any success is a success. You want to celebrate every small success along the way. And really the key is consistency. So as you see these names pop up, and you might be seeing the same ones pop up over and over, it's because those people are working their business, and they're working their business consistently. And I do also want to shout out Callista for her online sales so far. As in Campaign 21, she got 82.89, so that actually would be rounded up to 83 in sales. And she has a total of 237.43 or 238 in her first 3 campaigns, which is really good. If you are trying to grow your online business and you know how long that takes, you see that that is really good. And I do know that one thing that she has done that probably helped a little bit is she did mail out some brochures. And that is an option always. Of course, you can also just share your links with people. I mean, obviously, you don't want to just be sharing the link in a spam way, but like, you can tactfully reach out to people and try to get them to check out your online store, and really just thinking about your list and who's in your list and who's in your market and your friends and your family and things like that. Because a lot of times it's the people that are out of state or not directly in your area, but they do want to support you because they are close to you. And then as far as like your cold market goes, that's harder. But I will say Avon does have some training on this in the Avon University, as well as there is actually a Facebook group that is maintained by a company, Multibrain, that Avon has partnered with to provide us with social media marketing information. And so some of their information is under Avon University. And that would be where I would start, because then from Avon University, there is information on how you can hook up with the Facebook group and everything. And that group and those videos have been very, very helpful. And if you would like a link to the group, you can reach out to me through email, and I will send you the link so that you can go ahead and get yourself on board with that, because online sales are definitely where it's at besides your personal. And then I do want to talk about some of our incentives. So rake in the cash we had for campaigns 20 and 21. If you met your personal sales goal, you earned a fun little locket. That's the My Why locket. And so I did earn it, and so did Callista, because she had a total of 300 in sales during campaigns 20 and 21, which was the goal for new representatives. And so congrats again, Callista, on getting the locket. That's a fun little prize to have. And then we can all still earn entries for the cash incentives by placing it for you guys, for new representatives, it's to place $100 over your $100 base since you're a new representative. And if you're not a new representative, it's based on $100 over what your sales were from last year. So basically, new representative is anyone that has joined since campaign 20 of last year. Because if you weren't that's not true. Since campaign 24 of last year, I guess. Anyway, if you joined after that time frame, you're considered a new rep. If you joined before that time frame and you have a sales base from last year, your goal is based on last year. If you're a new rep, it's $100. And then for every $100 over that $100 base, you earn an entry. So if you had and it's per campaign. So if you had a $200 order in campaign 20, you would have had an entry. If you had a $200 order in campaign 21, you would have had an entry. So now we have 22, 23, and 24 left. So in 22, 23, or 24, if you have a $200 order, you'll earn 1 entry. If you have a $300 order, you'll earn 2 entries, and it's per campaign. So per 2-week period. If you have 200 in sales, it's 1 entry. If you have 300 in sales, it's 2 entries. And this is basically a sweepstakes, but it's still considered an incentive. Because you do have to actually earn the entries. Not all representatives are just being entered, but it's still luck of the draw. But there have been people already earning some money, so that's fun. And I'm excited because I have gotten myself a few entries as well, so it's just exciting. And then this one is a you do, you get, but it's kind of complicated, but there are details on our Avon websites. But basically from campaigns 22 through 26, whichever campaign is your highest in sales, what Avon is going to do is they are going to double your award sales. So when you place an order, you have your actual sales and then you have your award sales. And usually it's the same. But when Avon does this double dollars incentive, it's to help you to reach the lowest, well, I say the lowest level, but also there are President's Club people that are going for the double dollars because they're trying to reach the next level up, which is Honor Society, and on and so forth. But it's to do with our levels for sales for the year. And so Avon is trying to help representatives to reach particularly that base of President's Club, which is 10,000 in sales for the year. And so in order to do that, they're going to double the sales for one of the campaigns from campaigns 22 through 26. And it's based on whichever one of those has the most sales. They're going to double that for you so you can try to reach that mark of President's Club. And but you do want to note, I said, please note your commission is based on your actual sales, not the doubled amount. So if your goal, well, you were in Kickstart and your goal was $400 to get that 40%, then you have to still get that $400 to get the 40% as far as your commission. But you would actually, if you had $400 in actual sales, that campaign was your highest campaign, Avon's going to double that campaign to actually reflect 800 in sales. Even though it's only 400 and you're only going to be awarded commission on that 400, Avon's going to make it be 800 so that you can, and again, that's if that's your highest campaign, but so that you can get that double dollars. There is a good guide on our Avon website, and you can also reach out to me and I can try to better explain it. And I won't say it's impossible as a new representative for you to hit 10,000 in sales, particularly with this double dollars incentive. Nothing's impossible. But if you do feel like it's impossible, do definitely as we go into the new year, try to go towards President's Club. And I'll talk about that closer to the new year as far as your goals for the year to try to reach so that you can try to be in President's Club, because President's Club really is a good benefit. The number one best benefit of it being that you get a guaranteed 40% on all of the core products, and then you get a guaranteed 25% on the fashion and home products. And you know, you really don't do better than that except for during your new rep period, which is just your first 90 days when you can get 40% on everything with the Kickstart program. So once you're past that new rep period, you know, you really do want to go towards the President's Club so that you can get that 40%, because that's where you're really going to be making the money. The people that make money with their sales, most of them would be President's Club or higher, other than the people that are doing this for like a hobby and that kind of thing. Which nothing wrong with that. But if you're in this to make money, you want to try to reach President's Club. And then we also have, it was announced, there is an incentive for new representatives that includes anyone that joined since July. And it's Earn an iPad with Build the Love. And that's what the incentive is called. It runs from campaigns 23, so next campaign, to campaign 26. And it says, calling all new representatives who joined us during Share the Love or later, and Share the Love was when we had the signups for $10. Spread the holiday cheer with everyone you know and give yourself the gift of a new iPad this season. It's the most wonderful time of year for gift giving, and when you keep your sales going, we keep the perks coming. So if you sell a total of $3,000, and I do believe this is without that double dollars I was talking about, so a total of $3,000 actual sales during the incentive period, which is campaigns 23 through 26, then you can earn your iPad. And they're saying if you bring on new team members, you actually earn it a little bit differently. And so they're saying a tip to get the iPad is if you sell 500 in each of those campaigns, so that's campaign 23, 24, 25, and 26, and you also bring on a new person during each of those campaigns who continues to sell at least $150, then you get the iPad as well. And really what you would want to know is if you did 3,000 in sales, that's going to be like your fast start way, but you can get there a little bit faster if you recruit. And that information is also on the youravon.com website too. And it's got a guide that can tell you all the different ways that you can get to the iPad. And then another really fun thing that we have going on is our Grand Fiesta incentive. It's a fiesta that is to earn a trip to Los Cabos, Mexico next June. It's the beginning of next June. And you can actually start earning early points during the Vamos Head Start period, which is campaigns 23 through 26, our holiday selling season. And the way that you can earn those early points is to bring on a new person that places at least a first or second order of $150, and that will give you 300 points. If you become a bronze ambassador for the first time during that time, you get 500 points, which bronze ambassador is when you have at least 3 people and at least $1,000 in sales. And you actually, if you hit bronze ambassador for the first time, not only will you get the 500 points, but you can actually earn a $500 cash bonus that's put out against the 4 campaigns. If you meet bronze ambassador for 4 campaigns in a row, you get a certain portion of that $500 every 4 for each of those 4 campaigns. And so it would be a total of $500 if you met it for 4 campaigns. It's a little bit less than that if you don't meet it. And they do give you 1 campaign as a grace as well. But anyway, so that's a good goal. And then mentor, if you mentor somebody in your first generation to promote to bronze ambassador, you can also get 250 points for that as well. And then, and you actually get, I believe there's a mentor bonus for that too, that's cash. And you want to have a total of 5,000 in points by campaign 8 of next year to earn the trip for 1, and a total of 7,000 in points to earn the trip for 2. And there is going to be some kind of cash out available too. If you get all the points and you decide that you can't go or you don't want to go, you can cash out and get a cash prize too. It's just obviously not as much as if you were to actually go on the trip, but it is an option if you're not interested in going to Mexico. But do know that that is going on right now. And then we do have, again, the Kickstart goals. So most of you are still in your Kickstart period. So you want to think about where you are now, what campaign, and what your goal is going to be. Do remember in your first 90 days as well, if you bring on new people and they place first or second orders of 150 to start their own Kickstart, you get a $50 bonus during the first 90 days. After your first 90 days, it will be a $20 bonus if they do that. And then if you bring on at least 3 people and you meet all of your sales goals, then you can also get an additional $200 bonus as part of the Kickstart. So that's cool. And so that's Kickstart, and you can let new people know about that if you know anyone. I did say about the bonus too. You can get free brochures if you're meeting your Kickstart goals. And you do want to place an order at youravon.com for that. Your goals can be met through youravon.com and online store, or even just online store, but you're not going to get anything unless you place the order at youravon.com. And then what if you don't meet your sales goals? Of course, these are our commission levels. All of this is available under the earnings tab at youravon.com. And then our shipping costs to expect. And again, you do want to make sure that you're trying to charge your customers anywhere from 75 cents to $2 of a processing charge. And you can also let people know about the direct delivery shipping. $40 plus is free shipping. Anything under $40 is a $6.95 flat rate, with the exception of Alaska and Hawaii. They do have surcharges, and unfortunately, the free shipping is not available to them. And then we do, again, still you have in your first 90 days through your first 7 campaigns, you can sell the Daily Care Collection. I'm not going to go over this too much this time since I know I've gone over it in my last couple of videos, but you can feel free to pause the video and read what I said. But you can also, just like I said, just know it's available still during your first 7 campaigns. And especially with the holidays coming up, suggest it to somebody to get it as a gift set, or even offer to package it for them as a set, ready to go gift. These are best sellers, and that's why Avon chose them. So definitely now would be the time if you're going to try to purchase it for some kind of inventory to sell for ready to give gifts, or even if you want to give it to somebody as a gift, or just to offer it to customers and offer it to them with the idea that they could give it to somebody as a gift. And then I did, again, was talking about just thinking about people that may be interested in joining Avon, especially this time of year. You can kind of be like, hey, you want to save money for your holiday shopping, or do you want to earn money for your holiday shopping? And I know Avon has a graphic going around, and it says something about, it says, don't let your holiday bells turn into holiday bills. So that's kind of fun. But and let people know that they could earn $1,000 in their first 90 days. I mean, yes, it takes work, but it's definitely doable. People do it, and it's more fun when you can bring on other people and be with them. So, and then campaign 22 highlights mostly the velvet fragrance, and then there's also the new velvet fashion and accessories. And then they're letting you know that it's the final campaign for our Fall for Paris collection. After this, all of that, anything that's left is going to go in the outlet. And then for campaign 23, we will actually launch a new fashion collection for the holidays. It's geared towards holiday get-togethers and parties and that kind of thing. And the velvet is kind of with that too, because the velvet could definitely be something for like holiday party or New Year's or something like that. And this information that's on this slide is from our Campaign Insider tab at youravon.com, and they have a video there too. And if you go to the Avon USA Representative Facebook page, it's Avon USA Representatives, you're able to watch their stuff live and everything. So they do the Campaign Insider video every 2 weeks live. So their next one will be a week from today, next Tuesday. October 16th with Campaign 23, and that will be live on the Avon USA Representative Facebook page at 4 p.m. Eastern. And then again, I've been saying, you know, just stay tuned for more trainings. I promise you I'm working on it. And also looking out for the meeting every 2 weeks, and to watch emails from Avon and me, and make sure you're taking your Avon U training, as well as following that Avon USA Representative page on Facebook. And you can look at my Facebook page, Amanda's Marketing Tips, and just have fun and grow your business. And back to the meeting, I believe it's probably going to work out that, well, I don't know. I shouldn't say that, because I still would like to try to do the meeting every 2 weeks. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out something where I know I have access to this, you know, this room and this stuff every 2 weeks, to be able to at some point do it consistently live, because I really do want to do it live, so I can try to have some kind of interaction where you guys can ask me questions and stuff. And even if you don't have your video pop up, like my video is popping up now, Zoom will actually allow you, there's a little chat feature where you can chat. So I will see if I can try to set something up for a couple weeks from today. I have to look at what's going on with my schedule to try to do Campaign 23, and we can kind of go from there. But I will look at my schedule, and if I think I'm going to be able to go ahead and try to do it live with Campaign 23, you'll be getting an email with an invite and that information. And if not, you'll just get another email like this one with the video attached. So thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Thank you for taking your time to watch this video training. Do, as always, feel free to reach out to me and ask me questions. You can do that via email, phone, you know, a phone call or a text. I will be honest, text will probably be answered faster than a phone call, but it depends on the situation. And I may shoot you a text back in response to your phone call, depending on what your question is. And then you can also always connect with me through Facebook, either my marketing tip page, or if you friend me on Facebook, my personal profile. But I better go ahead and get going, because I do need to take my dog out. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Thanks again.